Today we begin the 11th chapter. May this reading relax your mind and awaken your heart. Siddh was lying prone on the sandy bank and squinting into the hot white sky. He was in dirty pajamas and a thin, dirty t-shirt. His feet were bare. His hair, a clumpy mess of dusty dreadlocks, ran down to his waist. Within reach was an amber-colored bottle stuck in the sand. He caught sight of me, yanked the bottle out of the sand, and raised it in a toast. His speech was slurred. "Want some? Local brew. Bloody awful." He fell back, cradling the bottle, then struggled to get himself up on one elbow. "Who are you?" he asked. I ran a hand over my cropped head and straightened my robe, then sat down heavily. I stretched out my legs, exposing dirty feet. With shorn head, dark brown robe, and straw sandals, I had embedded myself in a group of Tibetan monks on a pilgrimage to Mount Kailas. These holy people had accepted me unquestioningly, and like a kaleidoscope of butterflies we had glided through airport and bus station. I was hidden in plain sight. They allowed an unscheduled stop for me at Rishikesh and only nodded when I bowed deeply and waved a vigorous goodbye. I had to change my look, I said. I had to get away from some very bad people for my safety and yours. A puzzled frown crossed his brow, and he fell back to staring at the sky. "I'm living in a nightmare of terrifying proportions," I went on, doggedly. "I thought that if I came here, you taught me once that..." He rose and made his way downriver. I scrambled to keep up. "We can sit there where it's cooler," he said, pointing to a rock outcropping that rose in the middle of the fast-moving current. He sprang across in slow motion as if clearing a high hurdle and landed smoothly on his feet. He held out a hand. "Jump." "Don't think so," I said. I set my backpack down, removed my sandals, hitched up my robe, and waded in. The rushing water almost toppled me, but a surprising series of stepping stones close to the surface got me to the rock, and I clambered up without assistance. He was seated cross-legged, his eyes partially closed, while I perched precariously at the edge, one leg dangling in the cold water. My mind raced. What should I tell him? I stole a glance to find him absolutely still. Was he asleep? I had done nothing. I had committed no crime. I had run away instinctively, foolishly. I should not have come. I would take the next flight home. This simple decision gave me comfort. "What did you want me to teach you?" Siddh asked, amiably, seeming fully awake. "I'm off tomorrow." "I'm off now," I said. "There's nothing you can teach me." "I can tell you about the Panchakoshas, the 5 sheaths," he said. "I dreamt of death," I said. "And?" he asked. "I dreamt of 5 men being unalived by me. These men had unalived my friend Pepe and 5 small girls he had rescued. But while I was dreaming, these criminals were being unalived in reality at the same time and in the same manner. If you can excuse my word replacement." He smiled. "It appears that unlike King Janaka, your dream state and waking state are both real." I was aghast. "This is not funny. It's not funny," I said, almost in tears. He replied, "Dreams are mental events, vrittis in Sanskrit, like thoughts, emotions, and feelings," he said. Vrittis are located in the four functions of the inner mind: manas, or thinking, chitta, or memory, ahankara, I-ness or ego, and buddhi, the intellect. All vrittis are objects, appearances. Only you are the subject. Focus on your dream, concentrate, and it disappears. Objects cannot bear the light of reason. "My dream happened," I retorted. "Did it?" he asked. "As for those men, their time had come." "And Pepe and the children?" I asked. "Yes, them as well," he responded. "I can't accept that," I replied. "Don't accept," he said. "Understand." I marveled at the rushing water beneath. "Please teach me," I said. Seems like we're beginning another lesson. Sid replied, "Panchakoshas. A human being can be viewed as constituted of 5 sheaths, panchakoshas, arranged like husks encasing a grain. The outermost layer is the annamaya kosha, or the sheath made of food, also called medicine. The body, flesh, muscle, blood, organs, is made from food and returns to becoming food, the natural cycle. The worship of food results in gaining food." 5 sheaths! I thought, could he not see my grief, my panic? Did he imagine these empty concepts would help me? But he continued, "Next is pranamaya kosha, the vital life force sheath, breathing, inhaling, exhaling. Worship of the life force promises a full span of life, which is a life that will not be cut short unexpectedly. Next are the mind and the intellect, manomaya and vijnanamaya koshas. The mind is the wisdom of the Vedas, the earliest revelations, and the intellect, the certitude of the wisdom of the Vedas. The disappearance of fear is the result of the worship of the mind as the ultimate reality. The beginning of awareness is the result of the worship of the intellect. There is a 5th sheath, the subtlest, Anandamaya kosha, or the sheath or shell of bliss. When you become lost to yourself, you get a glimpse into the eternal bliss of Brahman. A child's sudden smile, the first monsoon rains, the climax of, well, an intimate union. Sid continued, "It's identical to the shock of joy you feel with that first mouthful of ice cream. Your ego is not in play. These are moments when you are kissed by the reflection of Brahman, but they are the merest moments. Mystical experience falls into this category, but with enlightenment comes eternal bliss, a permanent state. The 5 sheaths encase us and deceive us as to their supreme self-importance, but they change and perish. Should these sheaths be nurtured and worshipped? Nurtured, yes. Worshipped, maybe. But taken for the ultimate reality? Never. Then do I worship Brahman? I asked. How can you, when you are Brahman? Sid answered. You'd be worshipping yourself. You don't need a flame to see another flame. Yes, we've discussed this, I said. We'll pause our reading of Moksha, liberation, there for now. That is the end of the lesson, but not quite the end of the chapter. We'll continue. With due diligence and full excitation of myself, as I look forward to next time with you. Namaste.